Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here. Welcome to another weekly stream. So, first off, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that's subscribed. If you're new to the channel, basically we try and cover everything Transformers Earth Wars, answer any questions you've got. You're welcome to come and stream, and I'll try and answer them the best I can. We'll talk about the new features coming to the game. So today we've got a bit of an action-packed stream today. So we're going to show a bit of a sneak preview of Trailbreaker. We can't show his ability yet, but I can talk a bit about it. I can show him in the showroom. So I'm going to do a bit about that. We're going to go through Smashdown and Razor Sharp. We're going to talk about their abilities, what I think of them, and how relevant they're going to be compared to other ones. We're going to talk about the Zen shop that came last week, which came with its problems, but we're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about my war team and go through the setup and why I have the bots I have. So you may not have the same bots as me in the same level, but I could talk about why I've chosen those bots and why it works. And then you can sort of take that into your own team and, and make changes to it on, the reasons that I put behind my team. You don't have to have the same level bots, but, it will help you to choose the right bots and the right setup. But we have a special guest tonight, and the special guest, I'm sure you've all guessed already, is Mirage Jake.
What's up, guys? I'm back.
So yeah, Mirage Jake is here on the stream with us tonight.
Oh.
So let's say a few hello. Let's just get the chat up. I was just getting my notes together on what tonight's stream's gonna be about. So now we're at the chat up.
All I can say is that I'm like so close to a 4-star right now, and I've got nothing.
It'll come this weekend. It'll come. We're also going to go through the event this weekend as well. I think it's what we do. So we've got in the stream. We've got Arnav Gav, who was first in the stream. Welcome. We've got Jason Roller. We've got Chip Cox. We've got Mike Berger. Grind Time. How's it going? We've got Bat Farmer, Wind Chaser, Destroyer, Zero Cool. Welcome to the stream. We've got Sharksy, one of our moderators. And thank you for posting the link as well, Sharksy. We've got Righteous, who's one of our moderators, been promoted recently. So congratulations to him. We've got Eric Partin and Dan Quash. Is that right? I apologize if it's been pronounced wrong. Oh, never mind. Is that what it looks like? Oh, never mind. I don't know how to spell that. Sorry. We've got Marty. Anyone else I've missed? Wrecking Rule as well. And they call me Cody. So yeah. So welcome to everyone that's joined in the stream.
Oh, got some people.
Did I mention as well we're going through the Superion buff? I think I even missed that out.
Oh,
so obviously we're going through the Superion buff. So, but first of all, test server disclaimer. So yes, this is a test server, guys, that is given to me by SpaceApe. It is not my actual account. It is no way linked to the global game. I don't have these bots yet. I have exactly the same chances getting them as you. And this is just test server. So yeah, I don't have 114 million coins. That is just SpaceApe giving me those coins so that I can use them as I need them to upgrade bots without having to worry. So yeah, it's just a test account, guys. It's not my real account.
140 million coins.
Will you be surprised at how many people message me going, "Oh my god, how did you get that hack? How did you get them coins?"
How did you get the hack?
It's not a hack. It's a test account. What? And then the next question is normally, how do I get a test account? Yeah, sadly you can. You've got to be literally either a SpaceApe employee or you've got to be a play tester. Not a top player, just a play tester or a content creator.
You met SpaceApe.
The what?
You went to London and met SpaceApe.
I did go to SpaceApe. It was a good, but yeah, if you've not seen that video, then go and check it out. And I talk about the visit. Yeah, I go and talk about the visit and I go and talk about meeting them, what I talked about. So yeah, you can go and check that out. My visit to SpaceApe. So we'll start on the combat bots first because they came first. So yeah, we are a week behind. So basically, last week's stream we're just slightly finishing them off. They were almost complete. And to be honest with you, when we actually when we got the combat bots, they were pretty much already there, but all we said was that the difference between the 3-star, 4-star, and the 5-star wasn't that much difference. Now, for lower players, I get they might say, well, why the hell did you change that? Because then obviously I'm going to get a really good bot for 3-star, but then you're not going to have bot people that want to buy the bundles. People aren't going to chase it. People aren't going to use the 4-star and 5-star. So you do need sort of better increments as it goes up. So the 2-star and 3-star changed the same. The 4-star and the 5-star just got better. So nothing changed apart from just making the 4-star and 5-star even better. So do want to give a shout out to Denal Kid as well. He's a regular on the stream. Thank you for joining in. And let's look at the new combat bot.
Oh, I'm so happy.
So the new combat bot. So we've got Smashdown there. And if I find him, and there is Razor Sharp as well. So if we do this, just upgrading, you can have a look at him in the showroom. So yeah, pretty cool.
Wait, he looks like
Like a weird sort of crab, sort of.
You know the girl from that's the same as Cheetah.
Black Arachnia?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not too sure if he's a spider or a sort of scorpion or what, but looks pretty cool.
He's a crab.
A crab. Okay, I'll go with that. I'll go with that.
He's a four-legged crab.
But the big one is Smashdown. I mean, Smashdown is looks really cool. So we'll upgrade him as well.
To be honest, it's a good name for him because he's a bull.
Smashdown. I think he looks really cool.
First of all,
I really like Smashdown.
First of all, this is the thing I like as well.
What's that?
His name's Smashdown, and he's a bull.
Yeah, because that's pretty much what bulls do.
This is what bulls do. There's a brick wall, and they're like, "I hate you, brick wall." Bam.
I'm not sure they just run at brick walls, but
they do take.
They probably could.
But it takes people out.
So let's have a look at his ability anyway. So let's look at the 4-star. So at level 8, so every 10 seconds, your enemy's defenses are stunned for 4.6 seconds. If it's the 4-star level 8. And damage against bots and combiners is increased by 28.5%. So what you've got to think is if you're using, say, the likes of Primer or Top Shot and bots like that, Smashdown is going to do a lot of damage, considering it does, 30% more damage to combiners. Now, I've suggested in the playtest chat that as part of the 17.5 upgrade, we should have an extra outpost. I think it'd be really good. I'm not saying that it's coming. It's not been confirmed by Space Ape. They've not even commented on it. But I do think that should come to the game. I think an extra outpost would be really good for HQ 17.5. So you've got to think, if that was the case, bots like this, bots like Smokescreen that do extra damage to combiners and extra damage to bots are going to be more and more applicable in the game. Things like Primer, Prime Core, Nexus, that would be more applicable too. So all these things are going to be more applicable if that comes. But yeah, so looking like a really good combat. Where would I place him? I think that you're going to really struggle to get better than Top Shot and Flak. I think they are immense. I'd honestly maybe put him up there with the likes of Ravage and Wrong, who I put in like the next bracket, say.
What's next bracket mean?
Like the next level down. So he's not as good as Flak and Top Shot, but likes of Traxodon, Lionizer, Night Stalker. Yeah, I'd probably put him up there with them. And the big thing is the 5-star. So I've got the 5-star here. I know that the 5-star that I reach, but I just want to give you an idea of what a maxed 5-star Smashdown can do, because the stats are literally incredible. So every 10 seconds, your enemy's defenses are stunned for 6.6 seconds. So basically, when he's attacking, the defenses are only firing for a third of the time they should. They're stunned for 6.6 seconds out of 10, which is ridiculous. And damage against bots and combiners for that bot is increased by 50%. So you've got to look at putting Smashdown on a bot that does high damage. So you could have put him on the likes of Sludge, but let's be honest, Sludge's damage, 356 DPS, isn't great. So the highest warrior damage is Skullfire. So you've got to think that Goldfire does 552 DPS. So adding 50% extra, so he'll do 700 DPS against combiners, against outpost bots. So, you know, he'd be really good. He'd be, you know, an incredible amount of damage. Then you look at the likes of Laser Optimus, because Laser Optimus already does incredible damage anyway for a special bot of that sort of caliber, that sort of health. So putting, you know, the fact he's got 26,000 health, which is incredible as well, and pretty much 400 or 500 DPS, and adding Smashdown on top of that, it'd be a really good addition. Personally, if you're gonna put him on, I'd put him on a walk team and put him at the front. He's gonna stun a lot of defenses, and so he's gonna take less damage. So rather than healing, he's, you know, it's a bit different. But yeah, we'll see him in action. We'll give him a go. So we'll put him on laser up. Yeah, Elita, Sentius, I don't know. I did see someone ask can be equipped by Drift. I would honestly write off Drift and Star Saber. I really would, sadly. It's just too technical to give them
what do you mean by
combat bot. I've covered this before. So basically, the newer bots have been made so they are a character holding a sword. So you can see there, the swords are replaced by the combat. The problem with Star Saber and Drift is when they were made, the sword is a part of their body. It's an extension of their body. It's not something they hold. It's already in their hand. So they would have to literally take it right back down to the art design, change the bot, take away the sword, put the sword in their hand, and then combat bots after that. So it's a huge deal for them. And we've asked numerous times in the playtest chat, and we just don't seem to get anywhere. So I think that it's too big a job, which I think, me personally, I think it's a travesty not having the likes of Drift and Star Saber with a combat bot other than Night Stalker. But it is what it is, guys, sadly. I understand it's quite hard, but what can you do? Someone asked as well, can we go on Cheeto? So what we can do is we can take out, we'll take out Blaster. Everyone knows Blaster does. Where's Cheeto? Put Cheeto in. And then Cheeto. No, it can't be equipped by Cheeto. It's just melee bots. So yeah, close range bots.
Oh, close range. Melee.
Yeah.
Melee.
So Batfarmer said this is why Impactor can't hold a combat either. I did actually know he was in that bracket. I don't really use him, but if you tell me so, then I'll trust you, because yeah, I know Drift and obviously Star Saber are in that bracket. But yeah, if Impactor can equip any combat, then yeah, it's the same reason. Sadly. So I've actually changed my defenses around here, so it's going to take a while. But you can see there, he's stunning all the defenses. Not just the one he's actually hitting, it's the ones around it as well. There you go, look. And you can see the range on it is incredible. See there, couple of hits, it's stunned again. Let's just try and save him a bit. I'll maybe put a healer on there just to keep him alive. Let's keep him alive a bit. We'll put Ratchet down as well to keep him alive. You see there, it's even stunned missile launch, which is a few squares away. There we go, stunned again. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a 5-star, so it does stun more often. It does get a couple of hits in and then stuns it. Don't get me wrong, but it is an incredible combat bot. It really is on a melee bot. I think it's going to work wonders with the stun effect. I really do. The extra damage against combiners and outpost bot, I think, will be really good, but I think the stun will be that much better. Don't forget, it doesn't work against shock towers, though. Shock towers are immune to stun. But yeah, it will stun everything else. So yeah. I think it's going to be a good addition for the combat bots. I really do. Cool. So if you've got any questions about the combat bots thing, just put it in the chat, guys, and I'll try and catch up with it. Like I said, we've got loads to cover. So go on. We'll go to a newsletter. We'll go through the newsletter, talk about the event, and then it does cover the combiners in that, and then we can come back and look at them. So let's have a quick look at the newsletter. So happy Halloween! So yes, this event we've got 25 trickster chests, each containing either 5 Kremzeeks or 100,000 spark. There is a link in the newsletter. I've put it in my Discord channel. So if you're not in there already, go and check it out, guys. And you can follow that link to get, I think it's a War of Cybertron skin and yeah, a few trickster chests. Yeah. So it's an individual event. It's only triple XP. So I don't advise anyone really spending on triple XP. Save your XP cores, save your golden lagoons. Save your money for Super XP event, which will be the week after when we see the new bots Trailbreaker and Exhaust. So yes, save your money, save your XP course for then, and then you can get the most prestigious possible and a good chance of getting the new bots as well. Like I said, I can't say too much about Trailbreaker and Exhaust, but I will say they are looking good. And we're still, even now, looking to improve them. Right now, they're pretty good, but there's a couple of little tweaks that we want to it just to perfect it. But I think that most people will be quite happy with the bot. I think some people might even be surprised what we've done with it and what space we've done with it. We took a bit of a new direction. I can talk more about that next week. But yeah, I think it's going to be really good. So yeah, the event is generally a totalizer for 10k to get the trickster chest, to get the 4-star shards and the 3-star shards, which is pretty good. It is, yeah, so 1,000 4-star shards, 2,000 3-star shards, and 20 prems as well. So pretty good. And then you've obviously got the total spark crystals. You've got white, blue, red, and purple Kremzeeks, and then 100,000 spark. 100,000 spark. Someone in our alliance did get the 100,000 spark. It did.
Also, when did Superior buff?
The Superior buff will actually come out tomorrow. We've been testing it for the last week, but it'll come out tomorrow. But we'll come to that in a minute. Yeah. Yeah. My only issue, and I did say it's a space ape, is that there is no percentages on chances on the 100,000 spark. So it could literally be 1%. It could be 10%. It could be even. We just don't know. I've asked Space Ape to clarify it on the percentages. They haven't got back to me, which makes me sort of think that they might not be that good. But you know what? It's there. It's 100,000 spark. You know, it's still a decent amount. So it's a chance at the end of the day. So we can't be too, too held up about it. It's a good event. 1,000 4-star shards, 2,000 3-star shards, 20 prems, and we're getting Kremzeeks and possibly Spark. So yeah, overall, I think it's a pretty decent event for a small amount of points.
I'll go back on to do some more points.
So yeah, we've obviously got Trailbreaker and Exhaust coming. Super pumped about these guys. I think a lot of people have asked for Trailbreaker for quite a while now, and he's a really cool guy from the G1. And all I will say is that when we first got the bot, is they have made Trailbreaker true to his G1, not his appearance, that's wrong. He's based on the toy line, but for his, how do I explain it? Not his appearance, but how he basically is. And my big quote that I stand by is, for those that remember the G1 cartoon, whereas he's getting chased by, I think it's Laserbeak, and Sunstreaker and Sideswipe come to his rescue, and he says I may not be fast, but I'm tough. Yeah, and he says, I wasn't built for speed. Yeah, 2 little quotes from Trailbreaker, and he does, stand by that. So that will give you an idea into what he's like. I can't say too much, like I said, but they have kept it true to, the bot ethos. I might call it that.
I used to watch the G1 on Trailbreaker back when it was G1. He was, I would say, one of the coolest bots there.
He is pretty cool. I don't think we saw enough of him. But yeah. See, Sharks has put he better have his force field. Again, I can't say too much, but like I said, all I can say is that he is true to his G1, the way he is. So yeah, I think a lot of people will be impressed with that.
It is what it is.
So yes, Superion and Devastator have been buffed. So when we got these first bots, we were told that we weren't reinventing the wheel. It was only a buff. It was not going to be a rework. Now, there's a difference between a buff and a rework. So a rework is where they literally just scrap everything about the bot and start again and say, right, what should we do with it, basically? It's like doing a new bot. A buff is just taking the current bot and the way it works and just tweaking it and adding more damage, adding more health, changing it slightly. So it was never going to be a rework, guys. It was never going to be a massive, change to it. And we talked to Space about how good do we want this combiner. And, they don't want it to be the best combiner by far. They don't want it to be better than Defense or better than Omega Supreme, but then they don't want it to be useless. Because let's be honest, I never use Superion. Mine's at level 10.
You used
and I never use it.
You used to. When it was
yeah, I used to back in the day. Frisco's asking, has any bot ever been reworked? Yes and no. And I think that Viper was reworked back in the day. And I think that Galvatron was maybe reworked, I think maybe. Could be a couple of bots, but especially in play testing, definitely. There's been a couple of bots where we've had the ability, and I think Strafe was one of them, where we had the ability and we're like, this is awful, this does not work, we don't like it. And then Fabian's coming in the chat and going, right, okay, I'll tell you what, I've got another idea. What do you think of this? And then he puts forward that idea and we've gone, yeah, that's a lot better. Let's run with that instead.
Here's the thing. To me, it's like, now he's like times 3 or like something from Optimus Maximus.
He's a lot better than Optimus Maximus now. Yeah.
I was about to say just watch Maximus now. Because I have
No
the toy of him.
You do.
And I normally watch it quite a lot.
So going through the changes, so the Russian Smash does extra damage to walls. So there was a discussion in the playtest chat about whether Superion should basically destroy walls. But we said that then makes warriors and the likes of Drift and the likes of Sludge pretty irrelevant. So we didn't want him just to destroy walls, but we wanted to do a decent amount of damage. So it pretty much destroys a third of a wall's health. So if you're on a time trap, this guy's going to help a lot. It's going to go through the walls, weaken the walls. Then Sludge can maybe one shot. You'll get through the walls quicker. And so with other abilities, it will, it will help you through time traps. And I honestly think that time traps will make a bit of a return. I really do. He also does additional damage in a large area around the target as well. So a decent amount of damage. So we've added a bit of AoE to that. We said that the problem with Superion is pretty much all his abilities are direct damage, and the Swarm just didn't do enough to warrant any kind of AoE. So that was a problem. And even his direct damage did not one-shot high level defenses and the likes of mortars and that. So yeah, and his range was quite small anyway. So trying to get him in range of beams and launches was hard anyway. So it just didn't work in the current meta. He was good back then, but doesn't really work right now. So that's the idea behind Russian Smash. The Rocket Swarm, again, we just said it just doesn't do.
Smash like Optimus when you rush with him.
Yeah, it's an attack that we actually call Russian Smash, but it's not the same thing, obviously. The Rocket Swarm does more damage. Like I said, we said it was too weak. That does a lot more damage, 50%, which is quite a bit. And the Death Ray does even more damage. And let's be honest, out of all of them, the Death Ray was the only maybe ability that was half decent. So it's a lot better now, but it also does a bit of AoE damage as well. So we said again, the death ray needs some AoE. We made it bigger and bigger, and we pushed that. We really did push that death ray, and it's getting to a point that it's pretty decent now. So we're going to do a bit of a test with him as well. So yeah, as part of Halloween, like I said, we get a War for Cybertron skin and some Trickster chests. And then we've got a community event for Spark. So basically, if you can use Spark up to 3 billion Spark, which is quite a lot, but you will get 2,000 Prime Core shards, 2,500 Shaniks.
Which means I will get one.
You will, yeah. And a 4-star as well.
Wait, what?
You'll also get 1,000 4-star shards, 250 5-star shards, and Creme Zeeks. Now,
here's the thing. At 250 million, I already have one because I'm only 45 away.
Well, I've got one problem with this. Is that I go on a lot about, listen, if you see me choosing a resource and hoarding it, it's usually for a reason. There's a reason doing it because there's something coming or something I expect is coming. So we all know Ability 11 is coming to the game. We know that. We know it's going to take Spark. We know it's going to take Zen. So everyone is saving their Spark. Everyone is saving their Zen for Ability 11. So the problem we've got now is that not a lot of people are going to be using their Spark, sadly. That's the problem. And I reckon it's going to be probably around 1 million Zen and probably 1 million Spark as well. So everyone's going to be saving their Spark. I think this would have been a perfect community event when Ability 11 come out because everyone would be using it. Everyone would. But now everyone's sort of stashing it. And I really hope we still get to that 3,000 or the 3 billion mark. I really hope. But yeah, part of them is like maybe the top players in the game, especially those that are going to spend the 750k Spark at a time, maybe aren't going to spend it.
Like the best one in the game.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or will
Salesperson, don't tell them, let people spend it. Gotta get advantage when you see them. Yeah, I get that. If people want to spend it, spend it. But I don't know, those without Ability 10 bots will really focus on this, and I'd like to help the community. But with Ability 11 around the corner, I think a lot of the high level spenders, high level players are gonna save their Spark. And Christian Cruz's got a point. There's a lot of low level players and mid level players that aren't gonna get Ability 11.
Wait, I just thought of something. Get your whole Discord to do it and get 1 million Spark and then hit the whole thing. And you really got 1 billion. ASAP.
True, yeah, get everyone to spend
the whole Discord.
But Chip Cox, there's no ETA on Ability 11. We're not testing it yet, but we've been told that we will test it first. So I imagine it's gonna be a few weeks yet, maybe a month away. But it is going to be coming soon, I think. And I think we're going to be testing it in the next couple of weeks personally. But ETA means exact time of arrival. But yeah, there's no ETA. But yeah, I will tell you guys that when I'm testing stuff, I have a VIP section of my Discord. I'm going to do a shameless plug. You do have to donate up to £20 or dollars to get in there.
VIP.
And yeah, it's our VIP section. And what I do is every week I post in there when I'm play testing, how it's going, what the stream's going to entail. You can ask for certain things to be shown in the stream, certain things to be covered. It's just a bit extra. We also make you a moderator in the streams as well, so you get your name in blue. Well, that is conditional that you behave yourself, obviously. But yeah, so there's a few good perks just for sort of donating to the channel. And yeah, you get a bit of insight really on things that are coming. But regardless, when I am testing Ability 11, I will say to everyone, listen, guys, Ability 11, we are testing it. It should be here soon. But I promise you, I've got nothing to hide in that aspect. And yeah, sadly, we're not testing Ability 11 yet. We've got no ETA, but they did give something away in the stream. They did say in the stream when I was talking the other week about, I wonder which bots they're going to do. And they said they're going to look at some of the original bots. So, you could be looking at the likes of, Sunstreaker, who's maybe fell away from meta, Jazz, Air Raid, even Firefly maybe, or I think they're going to go back to the original bots. I think they're going to try and breathe some life into some of the old school bots. So if you're a player and you're still using the likes of Grimlock and Slag and some of the aerial bots, the original bots that came out, even maybe Optus Prime, even maybe Blaster, Blaster was an original bot as well. I think that's what the first batch will be. I think they thought it might be a bit unfair just to make 10 of the best bots, and then the top guys will obviously be annoyed if it's all 10 of the rubbish bots because then they can't use it. It's getting a balance, but I think it's fair to do it that way. I can see some suggestions in the chat of Grimlock, Bumblebee, Air Raid, and it's going to be interesting how they do it. A Cliff Jumper, but you don't know. Listen, Cliff Jumper, let's be honest, he's okay, average, but what if ability 11 extends his range? If that extends Cliff Jumper's range, that would be incredible. But then, are you prepared to take him all the way to 11 for that? And that would be the question. But, you could make some half good bots into very good bots with ability 11. So, yeah, you never know. You never know. Let's have a look at Superion anyway and Devastator. We can get rid of that now. We'll load up. We've been too long. We'll load it up again. Frisco's put air raid can make bombs out of build bots. Yes, you can. It is a good technique that I've seen. A good friend of mine, Tex, who's in the we have a training chat basically where people can go in there and ask questions and things like that. I'm in there. There's a few other people in there of high level, and people just give really good advice. A bit like my Discord server, really, to give advice to people. And Tex is a really top guy, gives a lot of good advice. And I've seen him do some incredible things with Air Raid. Incredible. So yeah, don't write him off. Righteous put make Jazz relevant in Prime Wars. Well, again, though, you'd have to take it to ability 11 maybe as a guess. I don't know. Maybe it's his radius changes. Maybe it's his range. Don't forget, radius is the effect of the ability, the circle. The range is more how far it reaches. So, bit of a difference. They did mention that in streams, but it could just be hearsay. But yeah, hoping. So, let's have a look at Superion and Devastator. So, well, I'm lying. I can't obviously show Devastator because I'm an Autobot, and I haven't got a Decepticon test account, so I can't actually show Devastator. But obviously, they are going to have the same stats. Don't worry. Okay, so Superior. So he has had a health buff, so you can see there that Superior. I'm just going to take away the chat for a minute. So you can see there that Superion is level 16, so a decent amount of health and damage. Oh, and thank you, Grind Time, for the donation to the stream. Very much appreciated. And I could be mistaken, but does that make Grind Time VIP? I think he might be. I'll have to check after the stream. I've got a record of all the donations, and I think that might make Grind Time VIP. I'll look at the stream, but yeah, you either are or you are close, Grind Time. I think Righteous says yes, so I think you might be Grind Time. So if that's the case, I will add you to the VIP section after the stream, and make you a moderator in the stream as well next time you're here. So yeah, congratulations if that is correct. I trust Righteous to say it is, but let's just make sure afterwards. So yeah, thank you, Grind Time, for supporting. So Superior level 16 has 55,000 health and 525 damage. So let's compare him to we'll upgrade Victorian so we can compare them. We'll upgrade 54,000 health and 564 damage. So you can see there that Superior has very similar health to Victorian and damage. So yeah, pretty similar. And then if we upgrade Volcanicus, so Volcanicus is considered, very much focused around damage. So let's see how he fares. See, guys. Well, you might have seen in Grind Time, we were talking about combiners in the chat, and there was a bit of a debate. But I prefer Defensor personally. I think he works very well with Goldie, but yeah, each their own. So yeah, we've got Volcanicus at 57,000 health and 535 damage. So yeah, Superion is a slight bit behind Volcanicus, but Volcanicus is obviously a great combiner. So if you compare in terms of just health and damage, he's up there. He's up there with the best of the combiners. So at level 16, which I think is a decent level for most decent players. I think I can get most of my combiners to level 16. I doubt I'll get a Mega Supreme to 20, but I'll get most of them to 15 or 16, I think. Rush and Smash. So rush into combat, smashing walls, deals 2,940 damage to the final target and 980 in a large area around as well. So generally, 2,940 damage to the target and then a third of that in an area as well. The Swarm fires a swarm of 16 rockets, dealing a total of 11,000 damage, which is considerable. The large area, the area is pretty much the same. Everything stayed the same with the Swarm, apart from it does more damage. And the death rate is still the same, but it does a lot more damage. And obviously, it does a bit of AoE as well. Platformers asked if there's any info on Skyray. Well, we haven't even got Computron yet. So Computron is the next one to come, no doubt. And then I think maybe we might see Skyrain. I think, but the problem we've got is once Trailbreaker's here next weekend, I think if you are looking at the 4-star, most people will have all the bots for the 4-star or 3-star Skyrain already. If they choose to do another Decepticon combiner, then all Decepticons will have none of them bots, unless there's a Decepticon combiner I don't know about that is possible with the bots they've got already. Is it, Galvatronus? Is it? I think. I don't know the bots for that. I couldn't say. So if they can make a combiner out of the bots they've already got, then yeah, it's a viable option. But I just don't see them bringing a new combiner out for Decepticons, and they've got to collect 5 or 6 bots, and the Autobots already have all 5 bots in their inventory. It's not really fair. But yeah, Galvatronus. But it depends on the bots. I think Galvatron's there. Maybe Cyclonus is in that, I think. But I can't say. I'm not an expert on combiners, to be fair. Not the ones that aren't G1 anyway. So, yeah, maybe it's an option. Maybe it's not. But we're going to see, obviously, Computron first. So, we'll go into battle. We'll take Superion with us. So, what we're going to do first, we'll take Superion. I just realised that I've gone into my own base. Let's not do that because my base is off at the minute. I was doing some testing. So, yeah. Let's not. Grand Galvatron. What are the bots of Grand Galvatron, though? That's the difference. That's what we need to know. If there's 3 or 4 bots that was already there for Grand Galvatron, then yeah, possibly. So, Silverbots put Cyclonus down. Roller, who's a recolor of Brook, put Breakdown twice. And Thrust. So yeah, we've got Thrust, Cyclonus, and Breakdown in the game. So but Breakdown's also Breakdown part of Minnesota already. He is in this version, isn't he? They're not going to have one bot that's going to combine for both. They're not going to have Breakdown in Minnesota and in Grand Galvatron. Not a chance. Yeah, I really don't think so. I'm mad at me, but I don't think they're doing Transformers Prime. Could be wrong, but yeah, Breakdown is already part of Minnesota, and I've Gava said so. I very much doubt they'll use Breakdown, but yeah, it is tough. It is tough, but that's the decision for Space Ape to decide. So we're going to go into Zone 13. Now this is generally where I battle my Zen. So I thought it's a good place to test him because I like to take out parts of the base, take out combat, take out outpost bots, and yeah, that's the idea. So I'm gonna try and do as much damage as possible. That's the idea.
Swift and smash.
So definitely in zone 13, let's test it on a shock tower.
Swift and smash.
Swift and smash. You can see there's a great lot of AoE. Takes that shock tower out.
One shot.
The swarm. Oh, in that area.
One shot.
Doesn't quite take that area out.
But
we'll
it
go
does.
over there.
One
Rust and
shot.
smash. You can see there took most
Bam.
half the energy out with the smash part and with the AoE.
Boom. Okay, yeah. That mortar is just too lucky and overpowered.
See there, it's done some AoE. That AoE is incredible. And we might even get a second ray out of it. And you can see there some great AoE. It's done a great lot of damage. And yeah, pretty much took about a quarter of the base out. For zone 13, that's pretty good for a combiner. Oh, and a big thank you to Righteous that's donated to the stream. So a big thank you to you too.
Hey.
Righteous is, well, you know, Righteous there, to be fair to him, he's already in the VIP because he's a moderator and he's still donated. So he's getting very little like that. So kudos to you, Righteous. Very much appreciated. You know, the fact that he's already got VIP status to help me sort of manage that stream and he's still donating. So yeah, hats off to Righteous. A big thank you. Yeah. So yeah, anyone that wants to donate, you can just press the donate button at the bottom. Doesn't matter what amount it is.
Oh, yeah,
but like I said, once you get to £20 or $20, you get added to the VIP section of Discord. So yeah.
Bye.
And Gerrit has joined the stream. How's it going, Gerrit? Gerrit is a long-term friend of mine. I've known Gerrit for a long time.
20 years.
No, not 20 years, but back to the TFL days.
TF?
Back to the TFL days.
5 years.
I think even 7 years, maybe 8 years ago. So yeah.
10 years.
Wow. Eric Partin has donated $20 to the stream. Wow. Eric Partin.
I'm managing VIP.
You know what? For the sake of 1 cent, let's make him VIP. Yeah, for the sake of 1 cent.
He put 20 pence on ASAP like that.
I'm not going to deny someone VIP for 1 cent.
Look, he said, look, you said if you do £20, all right, I'll do £20. There we go. VIP. Let's go.
VIP. So that is you. Yeah. If you are in Discord already, Eric, then we'll just obviously make you part of VIP.
Isn't that our highest?
Yeah, it is. That is actually our highest donation to date.
It's like Guinness
so
World Record
thank you, Eric Partin.
You're in
Thank
the Guinness World Record in our book.
Eric Partin is in our Guinness Book of Records. So yeah, big thank you, Eric. Thank you. If you're not in Discord already, make sure you join that Discord and we'll make you VIP. And yeah, VIP, like I said, guys, you just get a bit of an insight into what's coming on the stream, what's coming soon, and you just basically get the info a bit quicker.
Look.
It's a small community, obviously, for like the players that donated, but just to give something back to those that are donated. That's all it is, guys. And yeah, I don't think they get anything different in terms of info. Just get it quicker. Whereas you might have to wait for the thumbnail to come out where I advertised the day before. You might have to wait for the stream where I tell you what we're going to be talking about. As soon as I decide what is going to be in the stream, I put it in the VIP section so you will know exactly what is coming up. You can ask me any questions in there about it. You can suggest things to show in the stream.
It's a bit like it's
so
private.
Yeah.
It's like a private.
Just a bit of private section.
A bit of a private thing because a few people are. But in like about female standard behavior in there.
Well, I think there were more people. I think we had just myself and the moderators in there. I think Jake in there, and that was it.
Woohoo!
And obviously Jake is a VIP. He's a VIP in my book anyway. But yeah, and then obviously then I think it was Lucky Me and Lee Goslin got added, and then obviously Grind Time and Eric Partin. So
wait,
yeah.
Wait, does that mean I'm the youngest here that's in the VIP?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the Guinness World Record for the youngest person in the VIP. Let's go.
You love your Guinness World Record, don't you? Okay. So what we'll do now, we'll have a little go with the Superion, but we'll go into the we'll go into Prime Zone. Prime Zone. So this is generally where I war. And I'll be honest with you, combiners don't do a lot of damage. We generally just use them to soak up abilities, do a bit of damage. So we'll see how it goes. So yes, Eric Parton, thank you again. Guinness World Record holder, as as Jake puts it. And something else I noted as well. The more you donate, the longer it stays on screen. You can see there's a bar there at the top. So it's going across the bar and it stays on screen for the entire time that bar
No,
there.
because at one time it came off.
You watch, that dark orange bit will get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then when it gets to the end, it'll come off. So it stays on screen for longer. True story. Okay, so we've got Superior on here. Like I said, this is primarily the highest level. So we'll see how much we can take out with this now. So we're going to try and take out a cluster. That's what we're going to try and do.
We'll fight some people.
So let's take out that shock tower, see if we can, see what it does to it. So yeah, decent damage. That has actually taken out that shock tower in one hit. So that is actually, you know, quite considerable. Obviously, this is not hard mode. It's just Prime League. So a bit more. So I reckon level 18 might do it. Let's use Rocket Swarm again.
Wait, when was the time when you got about 50 viewers when you started streaming?
Yeah.
Remember when you were viewed about 10 in the morning or something, yeah? And you got about 50 viewers like that in like
I remember, yeah.
10 minutes or something.
And you can see there that we took a considerable amount out there. He one-shotted the shock tower. He took all the area out. I'm pretty pleased with that. I think that as a combiner now, it's probably useful. And I'll be honest with you, I want to get Omega Supreme up first.
Well,
then I want to get Defensor because it's my favorite. After that, I'm going to actually focus on Superior. Mine's only level 10. And I think I'll definitely get him up to level 16. I think he's really worth it now. And that means the only combiner that I will have lower than, you know, level 16 will be Optimus Maximus. And I think that he will himself need a buff soon. So yeah. So again, everyone's been buffed. I don't think he's been buffed to a level that he's the best combiner outright. But you know, I will definitely use him in Z Energon. I'd definitely use him in Wars. I think he'll be really good at clearing an area. Maybe even better than Volcanicus, maybe, because all of his abilities are shorter range. I know you could use Volcanicus in shorter range, but what's what?
The combiner you talking about?
Yeah. So yeah, I think on the whole, like I said, everyone that watches my channel knows that I talk, you know, I talk the truth, no matter what I think. You know, Space Ape, yes, do help me, but if I think something is awful, I will say it's awful. And those that saw my Lightspeed review will know that is true. And yeah, but I think Superior and Devastator are very viable in the game, and I think the playtest done a good job. And I'm glad that they've been buffed. Cool. Okay, so let's have a look at Trailbreaker. So I'm just going to pause the stream while I get him up. Don't want to do any spoilers. We've done that in the past. So let's just pause the stream for a minute. And we are back. And we have Trailbreaker. So the only issue I have is I would have preferred Trailbreaker to be true to the G1 version, but they've actually done it to the toy line. Now, I understand this, that, you know, they communicate with Hasbro on what boxes come out, and Hasbro will always try and push for Space Ape to use the toy line more than the original G1. Yes, that's what I said, Wreck and Roll. He's missing the shoulder parts.
What's the shoulder part?
Well, that gun he has there is normally on his shoulder, and he also has the engine part on his other shoulder. So he's missing that. So it does look a bit strange.
Is that a Kaboom drum horn?
And then when transformed,
is that a Kaboom drum horn?
No, it's just a gun. And then you can see there, it's a bit bland.
I told you it's a Kaboom.
But again, he's true to the toy. I've asked for them to put the stickers on. I hope they do by next week. I hope they put the actual stickers on the version to make it a bit more like the G1. And yeah, I think that there's some bots out there that look a lot cooler. I'm not gonna lie. I think he looks pretty cool. But I think that when the bot comes out, I think that a lot of people will be happy with it. I think many people might be surprised about it. Going off what we've said in the past about bots. But yeah, he's come along nicely. We know what his ability is going to be. It does need a bit of a tweak, not improve, but a bit of a tweak to improve it in a way. And yeah, I think there's going to be a very good addition to the game. I really do.
That's what I said. When's Heist come to the game?
That's a big question as well, because I've campaigned for that for Engineer Heist. Just saying, listen, let's get it in the game for Engineer Heist.
Has Heist in his name, so he's a big fan of Heist.
Yeah, well, I've got Sunstreaker, obviously. So
you're
Engineer
a big fan of Heist.
Yeah, but so Engineer Heist needs Heist, doesn't it? Let's be fair. He's the OG of streamers, and yeah, he should definitely have his own. What?
He's more OG than you.
He is. Not gonna lie. Garrett has said he wants Blur in the game. Blur is another bot that's been requested a lot.
That's all I hear from him. That's all I hear from him.
You know, these bots that have been requested a lot, they will come to the game, guys. They will eventually. Space Ape said they were in a meeting in the last few weeks, and they will be talking about the new bots for the next year and what bots they want to liaise and bring to the game and liaise with Hasbro about it. So I've no doubt that Blur will probably come in the game in the next year. Trailbreaker has been asked a lot. Braun, that's another one that's been asked a lot.
Wait,
maybe
Braun.
Yeah.
Wait. What's her Heist best friend called? What's it called? You know the
Grapple?
What? Yeah, Grapple. He doesn't even come to the game.
He might come to the game, but I think a lot of the G1 bots will come to the game eventually. I really do.
Right, to me, Grapple's a betrayer because he teamed up with the Combiner.
Did it?
In one of them, he wanted to build something.
You know what? You probably know better than me. You've seen him quite recent. I haven't watched it for quite a while, so yeah.
Cons helped him, but he was just joking. And he put him into a trap, and he went into a trap.
Right. Okay. So let's go back to my main account.
Woo.
We'll load that up.
And
like I said, next week we'll be able to show Trailbreaker's ability. So while we're loading the game, I wanted to talk about the new Zen shop for XP. So those that don't know, there was a glitch last week where when you leveled a bot up to the next level with the Z Energon XP, it would either put your bot up an extra level, so totally skipped a level, or would put your bot down a level. So there was a lot of disgruntled people. A lot of people were happy about it. A lot of people were annoyed.
It's like you missed a level. Like you've missed like.
Yeah, well, obviously some people.
You might have missed like 20 million XP.
Some people benefited.
Million XP.
Well, some people benefited from it because obviously they've got an extra level in their bots, and that's just is what it is. And I can't see them rolling that back. We've had glitches in the past, and whoever took advantage of it has been able to keep it pretty much, apart from a few things when they gave out 5-star bots by chance once. But yeah, and a lot of people lost a level, and I think that those that lost the level will definitely get the levels back, if not already. And yeah, and that should be coming this week. The play testers, just want to put this out there that the play testers didn't test it in its finished state that came in the game, and I think that was the issue.
Oh yeah.
So we have tested it again this week, and we can't find any bugs with it. So hopefully it will be good to go this week. I imagine that we're bringing it out this Thursday as part of the client update. So yes, the XP shop will be coming back, I presume, this week. So yeah, I'd say apologies. It wasn't my fault, but you know, yeah, I'm just glad it's coming back.
Have you done it before?
Have I done what?
The glitch.
No, I didn't do it. I decided to keep my Zen for ability 11, and then when I realised that some people had skipped a whole level, and my slash was so close to level 62. And I just thought, if I had took advantage of that for slash, I'd have had a level 63 slash right now, and not 62. So a shame, but it is what it is. But yeah, I agree, Bat Farmer. Hopefully it'll work.
Huh? Did you get a level or just XP?
No, you use XP to put them up a level, but it was skipping it. It was doing an extra level as part of the glitch or losing it.
So the glitch is about XP by leveling up a bit more.
Yeah, but it's more than it should. But now it's gone. So yeah, not anymore.
Gone.
And I just noticed that Hyperion has put that he wants Blue Streak, another great G1 bot that needs coming to the bot. It looks a lot like Prowl in a way.
Oh yeah.
So I think Blue Streak will come to the game again. Another bot suggested a lot.
It's a more bit like Jasmine.
I think we'll see Blue Streak. You've got to think though as well of the toy line that's coming out. So I'd say one of my fan favorites that's not in the game is Beachcomber. I really like Beachcomber. It's one of the first Transformers I got as a kid. Beachcomber. I've still got the G1 one upstairs. You got it, you know? His tires have fell off. He's battered and scratched. But you know what?
Oh, he's gone.
I've got a bit of a soft spot for Beachcomber.
How does Beachcomber even look now?
He's blue and grey. He's in Golden Lagoon. He's the one that goes golden first in the Golden Lagoon episode.
I haven't watched that. The Golden Lagoon.
Really good bot. And I've got a soft spot for him, so I hope he comes to the game as well soon.
Wait, isn't it the one with when they got captured and they went with C-Spray? Wait, I remember now. I remember. I think I remember.
Yeah, he transforms into a buggy.
Buggy.
Yeah. Grind Time's put the hoist as part of the current toy line. So yeah, you've got to look at the toys that are out now. So if hoist is there as part of the toy line, chances are we'll probably see him over the next year. Don't forget we've got the second part of the trilogy of the War for Cybertron series coming out. So the bots that are in that. So obviously Double Dealer's been showcasing that, hence why we've got him as a bot in the game. So a lot of the bots that are coming in the game or in the game stem from the series, the War for Cybertron series. So watch out for that, and those bots that are in that will obviously be coming to the game.
Just to say, welcome back to the stream. He's new.
Yeah, so Matt Cavaniss, welcome to the stream. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. And I do a stream every single week at the same time.
Matt said how the combiners work. To me, combiners is like another bot, but it's a bit like they're helping your team.
Well, you can use combiners in different ways. You can use them to soak up abilities. You can use them to path bots, just to generally help do some. You can use them to power level. You can use them for Zen farming. There's loads of different ways you can actually use combiners. And you know what? To be fair, I think I need to do a video on it. I've probably never done a video actually purely on combiners and how to use them. I'm quite surprised I've never done that.
Ooh.
But if you've got loads of questions though, Matt, if you're new to the game, and I'm not just plugging this for the sake of it, but I honestly would come and join our Discord server. We've got a lot of good guys in there, a lot of top guys.
Yep.
That give sound advice. And
thank you, Blue, for putting the link in. Yeah,
cheers.
You can just go on that and
Sharksy as well.
Thank you.
You can join the Discord server and ask away. I say to anyone that if you ask me any questions privately in Discord, I say the same thing to everyone else. Just go in the channel, find the relevant section, tag me in it, and I'll answer in there. I like the questions to be in that Discord server so that if you ask that question, hopefully it will help someone else. Someone will read that and go, you know what? I didn't know that. And we're just sort of building a wealth of knowledge that people can look through. And we have relevant sections for that reason. So if you've got questions about combiners, you can go to that combiner section. Look at all the questions that have been asked over the last. Well, you can go back as far as the Discord server started. And you can go back and look at all the questions people have asked. And, and it'll help you understand about combiners. And that's the idea, the sole idea behind that Discord server, of having a wealth of knowledge available to any level of player where they can go and ask questions and look up info and just get the best advice possible to get the most out of the game. So join Discord server, Matt. And after the stream, if you've got any questions, put them in there under the combiner section. If you're not sure where it is, ask, and then someone will direct you to it. Tag me in it, and I will gladly answer any questions. Cool. Just put it out there as well. I always answer questions and tags and try and respond to them. But don't forget, sometimes I'm from a different time zone. I'm from the UK. If you couldn't tell by my accent. So yeah, I will always come back and answer questions. Just be patient, but I'll always try and give you an answer. And I don't think of. There's been very few questions that I've been unable to answer. I think that Blue Grimlock asked me a question in the privately in the in a server, and I didn't know the answer. I think it's about stacking of combat bots, and I was like, you know what? I don't even know.
Grind time.
There's not many questions I don't know the answer to, but yeah.
Grind time.
Grind time. You're in the UK? Question mark.
What?
You know this. You know this.
He just got a deep voice. Do I sound like, guys? If I sound in the UK, why would I have like a Spanish or Japanese dad?
What? Of course he knew. Of course he knew. I know. Grindtime's a good friend of mine. I think he's just playing the fool.
Yeah, Grindtime's a good guy and he's funny.
He is. Go and check out Grindtime's channel as well, guys. Grindtime has his own channel. Go and check him out as well, guys. A really nice guy as well. So, before we go through my bots, we're going to do a bit of a competition, bit of fun. I like my competitions. So, we have got a War for Cybertron skin chip.
Oh,
there's a lot of skin chips there. Have a look. So we're gonna play Guess That Core. So you can see there, I've got Optimus Prime, I've got Cybertron Jetfire, I've got Drift, and I've got Mirage. And you know what? I'm not even sure if you can get dupes or not. But
wait, can I just say something? Matt, when you get in Discord, I'll tell you if you could use your Cybercoins or not. To be honest, Matt, it's your choice, because do you want to use it and get more energy on and stuff if you want? Yeah.
No, never. And I can't stress this enough. Never, ever use cybercoins for Energon or Alloy. Ever. If I find out someone has used,
you just said ever about,
yes, because I want to stress it. I want to stress it that much. That is, if someone is going to use Energon for Alloy, if someone's going to use coins for Energon or Alloy, then I will come round and shoot you.
Oh, I will get you enough. Mate, if you
need shooting.
If you do that to one of our fans,
it is the worst value in the game, and I will show that in a minute. How bad it is. I don't think people realize how bad value it is. Never use cybercoins.
Here's the thing: if you do that, mate, I'm getting them a lot.
So before we go to this, I just need to put this out there, and I think we'll see by the reaction what people think. So to fill your Energon, it costs 30,000 coins to fill Energon 90%, no matter what level you are. 30,000 coins. Wow. That is the worst value in the game by far. If it was
one coin, then everyone would go.
30,000. To give you an idea, 30,000 coins is about $100, where I can fill my Energon.
100?
Yes, £100, $100 to fill your Energon.
I have 1 pence.
I can fill my Energon in about an hour. So it's definitely poor value.
Here's the thing.
Please don't, guys.
5 pence, so I have enough, because that's about 5.
Shags, I think even 1,000 is too much. I think it should be about 1,000 to fill it. That I think is too much.
What about if it's 90
coins?
What if it's 90 coins for 90%?
Well, yeah, 100 coins maybe, but then you don't want people just coin it and not playing the game.
Do this.
So
bam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It really is, Matt. It is terrible value. Save your coins for build box. If you are going to spend on this game at any point, buy the build bot bundle. It will help you whether you are HQ4, HQ10, HQ17, which is maxed out. You will still use those build bots and they will still be relevant.
Matt.
Okay, guys, put it in the chat now which one you think I am going to get. If you guess right, you get a Sunstreaker Wozza stash code.
I hope Matt gets it because he's new. He's HQ4 and I hope he gets it, to be honest.
Let's keep it to one guess each.
Yep.
We're going to do a bit of a competition afterwards anyway as well, guys. So if you don't guess right, but yeah, I'll take the first answer.
Should we keep it up so people know?
We'll give a minute and then we're going to pull it. Just a bit of fun.
Yeah, but what if people might not know?
If no one guesses it, we can still use the code for later on. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
But let's just see if anyone can guess right. So we'll give it another few seconds and then we're going to pull it.
I've got chat up, so you don't.
I think a couple of people think chat said Ratchet, Ultra Magnus, Blaster.
Windblade. Has been a long time. Windblade, it's been a long time. Okay, Jason just said Sunstreaker.
Sunstreaker, hey, I hope so. That'd be cool.
Oh, I hope so.
Can we get Sunstreaker?
I
want Sunstreaker now.
Here's the thing. If I get Sunstreaker in WSC, you'll be annoyed because I got first-time Sunstreaker before you.
There is no Sunstreaker. Oh, what? You got my hopes up then.
Woohoo! I'm the only one there.
So we've only got Wheeljack, Blaster, Impactor, Skydive, Red Alert, Bumblebee, Ratchet, Ultra Magnus, RC, Ironhide, Cliff Jumper, and Sideswipe.
Let's go, Jason. Let's go,
Jason Roller. I'm not too sure if I can get dupes or not. I'm not too sure.
Wait. If I'm there and you're not, does that make me more famous than you? Because I got a call and you don't.
No.
Aww.
I presume I can't get dupes of them. I presume. I wouldn't like to bet on it though. So I'll wait till Jason Roller has another bet, another guess. He's guessed Ironhide. So Windblade's confirmed. You cannot get a dupe. So do you want to pull it, Jacob? Who do you think we're gonna get, Jacob? If you guess right, you can get a code as well. How's that?
No, I'm giving it out. Can I give it out if I get it?
So if you guess right, you get the code out to someone. Okay, deal. Let's go, Jacob. Let's see what we get.
I think we are going to get. Oh wait.
Too slow. Blaster.
I was thinking of Blaster.
Well, you were too slow.
I was thinking of Blaster.
Who chose Blaster? I know someone chose Blaster. Bat Farmer chose Blaster.
But I was thinking of Blaster.
I think it was just Bat Farmer. Did anyone else?
Does that still count for me, though?
Hang on a minute. Righteous put Blaster as well. Righteous put Blaster. And so, yeah. Righteous and Bat Farmer both chose Blaster.
What about me? Because it still counts. It still counts.
You were too slow. And you even pressed it. You didn't want to press it. I didn't press it.
At least I still got it counted.
We didn't say it, did you?
Give me the code.
You're too slow.
Give me the code. Give me the code.
Right, okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through my war team. And I'm going to talk about why I've got the setup I have, how it works, why I've equipped the combats on them. And yeah, we're going to go through the pitfalls of my attack and what not to do. And yeah, we'll go through it.
Hyperion, teach me, Bat Farmer. Teach me the ways. Yep. Good.
Yeah, Bat Farmer again. Yeah, he won actually in the Discord server. Yeah, even on Discord server as well. I do quizzes in there as well for codes. So yeah,
guys, Matt is a new Discord.
Good to know.
He's new in Discord now.
Okay. This is generally my war team that I use for most wars. And yeah, Grind Time will back me up on that. And so, yeah, the idea behind it is a Goldie sack. You sacrifice Goldfire and then drop the rest of the bots with Goldfire having Vector. So you can use Megatronus, you can use the Age, but I just find it better having Goldfire return to the point of origin. That's why I have Goldfire. So looking at Goldfire first, so we've got him at level 6410. So the higher the better, doing 4,000 damage. And the idea behind him is simple to do a lot of damage. Vector, you need it at level so that he returns back to the landing pad. And you always start off Goldfire where you start your attack. We've got Lionizer on it for obviously to increase his DPS. And then obviously if Goldfire dies, if one bat dies on my team, it's generally Goldfire, because he will be the focus point of all the attack once he comes back to life again. If he does, then I've got an extra minion on the battlefield. So that's generally why I've got Goldfire, why I've got Vector on him, and why Lionizer, and why I've got Vector such a high level as well. Next up on the hit list, we've got Sentius Magnus. So Sentius Magnus is generally there to clean up anything that Goldfire has left burning and left, damaged. So we've got him at level 61.9. I could easily take him to 64.10, but as people know, I am hunting for Laser Optimus. He will be a replacement for him. So I don't want to put too much into him. I will level him slow for now, keep him at 61 or 62.9, and then hopefully replace him with 5-star Laser Optimus.
Magnus.
Good bot. Very good bot.
He's a max, and you might go off in the cooker because I put my tracks in, 4-star tracks, and he's out the cooker now. So when I get about when I get 600,000, he's going in the cooker. If I get 4-star Laser Optimus,
good bot. So then we've got my Cronus on Sentius. Now my Cronus doesn't matter where you put it really, but I prefer it on my front bots. There is an argument to have it on a gunner or a healer, so it's in the middle of the pack. But I like it on Sentius Magnus so that it heals the minions, because the minions tend to be fast and run out front. So I think having my Cronus on a tank will help keep your minions alive, and having my Cronus in the middle of the field will help more your healers and your gunners. But I think that there's a lot to be said for using minions to protect your front bots, and they keep their health a lot more. We've got Taraxodon on him simply for the reason of giving him extra healing. So because he's got my Cronus, because he's got Taraxodon, it heals him a lot, so that generally he doesn't need as much healing from the healers, and they can concentrate on the other bots. And obviously increases DPS as well. So that's the reason we got Taraxodon and my Cronus on Sentius. Then we've got Blaster. Blaster for me is a must-have bot if you do a walk. When I do my attack, I don't even consider beam lasers. Beam lasers can fry a bot in seconds. But with his minions, it just doesn't get touched, basically. So you got to think with Blaster, we've got his minions. So yeah, it's important that you put Quintus on a bot with high health. The high health is more beneficial because Quintus does 18.5% of your health and 18.5% of your damage. So we worked it out with, I think it was Goldfire, I think. And someone said, yeah, I've got him on Goldfire for his extra DPS. And we worked it out that putting it on Goldfire would give you half the health of Blaster, but only 20 extra DPS per shard. So it's not really worth it. So it's more beneficial putting Quintus on a high health bot.
I got Quintus.
So then you have got Sunstreaker, haven't you?
Yeah, and I got Nexus on small screen.
Good. Yeah. Good choice. Well, to be honest, Nexus can go anywhere. If you've got smoke screen on your team.
Same with Alpha.
Yeah, you go anywhere. So then we've got Night Stalker as well. With Blaster. So obviously Night Stalker, another minion. So we've got another minion on the battlefield. So we've got Quintus, we've got minions, we've got Night Stalker. And generally I put the minions in between Blaster and in between the beam lasers and the cannons. And it just protects Blaster from getting any damage.
Remember that glitch with the normal minions?
Yeah, I do.
When you went them down, it was the
you put them down, they just destroy the HQ. Yeah, that was a fun glitch.
I think I did it once.
And then we've got Cheetah 6410. We obviously used him for Golden Lagoons, so he did absolutely annihilated basically the Golden Lagoon on. We put Amalgamus on him because he increases healing and damage, so it's more healing again in the team. A lot of healing in this team, a lot of protection that you'll find, and yeah, increases his damage considerably. There's an argument for and against Flak and Top Shot on Cheeto. I prefer Flak personally. We've got it to a high level, so now it does 150 DPS. So again, it's even more DPS. So Cheeto's got more DPS with his general attack, more DPS on his ability through Amalgama. So it's all about the damage with Cheeto. That's what he's there for, to do a lot of damage very quickly. And just generally a cleanup bot. That's generally used. Sometimes against a if I come up against a big combiner, then yeah, I may use Cheeto in a very, very top level war. And I'm talking like the commanders of Psyops and Scorched Earth. I may use Cheeto to get the through them combiners very quickly. And I can see that Windchaser's put why have I not pushed my 4-star combat to level 8. This is the reason, because I pulled Top Shot the other week, and I've literally 5-star Top Shot straight to level 8.
5-star and 5-star.
Well, for me, 5-star Top Shot is the best combat in the game.
It's like the same as
So
me
definitely.
with my Sunstreaker. 4-star of him, yeah?
Yep.
4-star Night Stalker, Quintus, which I think is a 4-star.
Good.
Gold.
Very good for power leveling. If you want to power level a gunner, put Quintus on them, put Night Stalker on them. It will help a lot.
I chose Quintus because it matches the colour of what I'm going for, because he's got a 4-star and it's gold. And it's a gold, and I think it's a 4-star. They're a bit better. So,
yeah, I've took Blades straight to level 10. Ability wise, there's great hacking. And basically, we take the front section out with Goldfire. We'll go through the combiner part as well. And we use Blades for the parts of the base at the side or at the back to take them out. And basically, while you're hacking them, they're not doing any damage to your bots generally. So yeah, I love Blades. We've got an EO core on him to increase damage. I may change that for Primer. We'll have to wait and see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's generally why Blades is there. With Top Shot as well. Incredible damage for a 5-star as well. We've got tracks, obviously, to give protection. So once we popped all the outpost bots and we generally just fight them in a bit of a safer location and cover them with tracks. And yeah, because we've got tracks in the team, because we've got 2 healers in the team, because we've got first aid medibots, because we use Defensor, who on death gives your bots a shield. We've got a 50% shield from Defensor. We've got a 40% shield from medibots. We've got a 60% shield from tracks. We've got Traxodon in there. We've got Micronus in there. We've got 2 healers in there. There's so much healing and protection in this squad. You've got the Quintus that distracts defenses. You've got Night Stalker. We've got Dial, which we'll see in a minute. So all these things are around healing and protection and distraction. You know, it's not all about the damage. You know, I don't use one-shots because Blades will hack them. So while they're getting hacked, they're doing no damage to your bots. While the Quintus sharks are out, while your minions are out, your bots are getting very little damage.
Matt said, can you get a Discord link? So
I finished with a few links posted in the chat, but I'm sure one of the moderators will post it. So, yeah, I think if you might scroll back, it should be there.
One. If you look for Blue Grimlock, he's the moderator, and you would see a link right there.
Cool. And then we've got First Aid. So, First Aid is 59.8. I've not invested too much in First Aid 4-star, and I may replace him later. And that's where Vincent has asked, could I drop 1 healer? I probably might be able to. At the minute, though, I'm doing very well in wars, and I don't want to chance that. But my next stop, it's easy to try this in an easy war. It's very easy to do that and succeed. I want to try it in a mediocre war first and see how it goes with just 1 healer and go from there. But yeah, First Day is really impressive. Again, we've got Dial in there, which is another minion. We've got the G1 core, which obviously helps his healing. So again, even more healing and more distraction going in there. And then last of all, we've got Ratchet.
Is a combat supposed to be like a? So
it can be, depends.
So what if you put Blaster or Night Stalker?
Yeah, that's even more minions again. Yeah.
Or like that.
Yeah, I just find that No dies very quickly as a 4-star. As a 5-star, as a 5-star No, then yeah, I would definitely.
Is Dial a minion that comes out?
Yeah, because he's separate from the he's not held. He's not equipped, is it?
It's a bit like Night Stalker.
Yeah. Then we've got Ratchet 5-star, 63.8. I'm going to push him to 64 at Super XP weekend. We've got a heal beam on him to obviously increase his healing. The heal grenades at 8. I don't really use that as much unless there is a defense hitting my healers. Then I'll use it to keep them alive. And then Rung, obviously, just to increase his healing and do a bit of AoE healing. So, as I mentioned with the team, I use Defensor with this team because he reflects a lot of the damage back. Reflects 90% back. So when you've got Prime League with a lot of DPS, it clears a lot of the defenses out, especially beam lasers and launchers. If they've already took damage from Goldfire and then they shoot Defensor, they basically just kill themselves. They're gone. And again, you've got to think we've got Defensor, we've got Trax's Shield, we've got Blasted Minions, we've got Night Stalker, we've got Dial, we've got First Aid Medibots, we've got Ratchet's Heal Bomb, we've got 2 healers. Then you've even got Goldfire, who's got then I forgot his name now. Lionizer. So yeah, there's so many parts to this attack. But everyone's got their part to play. You do need at least a couple of gunners in there to get through walls. Definitely a couple of tanks. Like I said, I am going to try and drop one healer. But again, I'm not going to drop one healer and just put a gunner in there. I'll put a tank in there. I'm thinking maybe 5-star no. I'm thinking maybe I've talked about putting Chromia in there because another bot just distracts. Doesn't do much damage. But again, no matter what level, HQ 18, HQ 19, Blades hacking will always be relevant. Trax reducing damage by 60% will always be relevant. Blasted Millions distracted will be a bit less relevant, but will be relevant. You know, First Aid Medibots reducing damage will be relevant. Defensor Shield reflecting 90% will become more relevant. And then a shield again will be as relevant. The only bot that may be less relevant is really Goldfire, because as the defense is increasing health, he'll become a bit less relevant, but then you just level him up. That'll be my focus, that when the bots are past 65, if they do at 17.5, my focus will be Goldfire, leveling him. And then the rest should look after itself. But yeah, I do want to try to go one healer. I am going to give it a go. But 2 healers and the way it works just right now just works so well that I can just not see it, you know, being beaten unless there is a way to get around healers. But healers have always been powerful in this game and always been really relevant. So we'll see. Yeah, relevant. Yeah, Red Alert is a decent substitute for Trax, but not as good. But you've got to ask yourself, what happens if Space Aid bring out something that prevents your bots from being shielded? This team would struggle, because then there's no Trax shield, there's no First Aid shield, there's no Defensor shield. A lot of the shields will go. So again, it all depends on what Space Ape choose to do. For 17.5, cough, cough, Afterbreaker. Yeah, but Afterbreaker's not as what's the word I need to use? It's not as useful as he could be. He's decent, he can be useful, but yeah, I think he could have been better, but they didn't want to just kill certain bots off. That's the thing. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're coming close to the end of the stream. Quite a long stream tonight. We had quite a lot to, like I said. But we're going to do a bit of a competition before we go. Now, I've got a question. It's a hard question today, but you know what? The answers are out there if you're willing to look. That's all I'll say.
And I bet.
Okay.
I bet some people will cheat.
The first 3 people to put the right answer, a Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal. But remember, just because someone puts it first does not mean it's the right answer.
If Matt gets it, he's lucky because he's at HQ4. He just got the game if he gets it.
So because this is just a guessing, some people might get it right. Yeah, I don't want, if someone's spamming too much, looking at you, Sharksy, then yeah, I'm going to sort of,
in the old days.
I'm going to not pick them basically.
Oh, the old days.
You can have more than one. You can have more than one guess, but I don't want people just spamming the same guess over and over again. It's not going to get you any better. Yeah.
Can I just tell Sharks?
You can have multiple guesses, but I don't want to see anyone betting the same thing or putting the same thing over and over again, just repeating themselves. I have 10 different guesses if you want, but let's not spam the same answer, yeah?
Just saying.
Okay.
Shark said, don't let the old day sharks come back from spamming.
Okay.
Don't.
Are we ready for the question? Okay. So, obviously, the big thing was the Superior buff in the game. And the question is, what month and year did Superior come to Transformers Earth Wars?
Oh, wait.
That's a hard question. Do not say the answer.
I think I know.
If you didn't know the answer, then put it in the chat, Jacob. You can play the game. So, what month and year did Superior come to the game?
Wait, when did
Grand Times put 43.
When did Wait, that means Grand Time. That's his only answer.
Once I get 3 of the correct answer, I would just stop it and go, we've got 3 correct answers.
Transformers Earth Wars come out?
Oh, God. When did it come out? Oh, I think it was 2015. I think maybe.
You started. You used to play a bit of Pokemon before you started playing the game.
Yes, Matt. The devs are still updating the game. They are still updating the game. So yes, as soon as I've got 3 correct answers, I will literally just say we have 3 winners. When I have 3.
We got some winter coming in. We've got November and December, people saying. Oh, back from.
I need the month and the year in your answer, guys. And we've got 3 correct answers. We have got it already. So we've got Silver Bolt, which was November 2016. Silver Bolt. That was impressive how quick you got that. It really was.
Oh, Batfarmer as well.
Silver Bolt, and Gav, and Batfarmer were the first 3 to get it. Congratulations. November 2016 is correct. 4 years ago. I can't believe it was 4 years ago when Combiners first came to the game.
Matt didn't even
That's
have
incredible.
A guess. You didn't let some people
incredible.
Guess, you know?
But I did say the first once I get 3 correct answers, we're gonna pick the first 3 correct ones.
No, 5.
I said nope. We said 3. That's not changing now. We did say 3. We can't change it now. So yeah, congratulations to everyone that has won. So if you have won, guys, message me on Discord on which question you won on, and I will give you your Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal.
Just saying.
Congratulations.
Just saying, guys, if you haven't won, don't worry. In the future, you might win.
Yeah, well, we do giveaways in every stream for the stash crystals. We do giveaways in Discord. So if you're watching the stream and you're in Discord, then you have a good chance of winning. And I think most people in this chat right now have won at some point, maybe multiple times. We have a regular crowd.
To be honest,
so
the new ones just came in. They're getting into it, like Matt.
That's a good point. Batfarmer's won 3 in a row now.
I know.
He won in the Discord one.
Yeah.
He won on Guessing the Core, and he's won again on this one as well. So yeah, well played, Batfarmer.
Batfarmer, you little cheeky.
Well done. So yeah, congratulations. So big shout out and thank you to everyone that's joined the stream. And like I said, if you enjoy my videos, don't forget to subscribe and turn the notification bell on, guys. Then every stream that I do, every video that I do, every time I'm live, you'll get a notification. You don't have to watch it there and then. You can watch it at a later date. And it's just notification just goes there saying, listen, Sunstreaker Wozza has done a stream. You can watch it whenever you like, and you'll never miss a stream ever again.
And also, guys, please subscribe to my channel as well.
Yes, you know what? Subscribe to Mirage Jake's channel. Mirage Jake has his own channel. He's only 8 years old, guys, starting his own channel up, so go and support him as well. We've got Grind Time. He started the channel up quite recent, the last few months.
Yeah.
Top guy, top player, bots a lot higher level than mine, guys. The things he does with his bots are incredible.
5 stars.
Yeah, crazy.
Like 10 billion something of me. Grind Time.
Yeah, go and check out Grind Time, and make sure you check out Engineer Hoist Twitch stream later on tonight. If you're from the US, it's about 3 or 4 hours time. Make sure you check it out as well. Really cool guy. What's that?
Is it going to be about 11 something?
About 1 or 2 in the morning, I think. It's 1 o'clock in the morning for UK, maybe 2 o'clock. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm staying up.
Oh yeah, right. If you can.
I have to. I know I don't have Twitch, but I'm still watching.
We can watch it on mine if you're still awake. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate everyone for tuning in. Tune in next week when we are going to be showing Trailbreaker, massive exclusive on him. I'm sure that everyone will be super pleased about Trailbreaker. I am anyway already, and he's not even finished yet, guys. And already I'm super pumped about getting him. I hope I get him. I've had terrible luck in these chance events. So we're going to be pulling them crystals live as well. So we're going to be doing a stream, and then we'll probably do a stream at weekend as well, doing some leveling and pulling those crystals on the Sunday maybe.
And just saying, meet me in Discord in a minute to get you all for about what Transformers is about and try and get you up there a bit more.
Yeah, we normally meet in hang around Discord for half an hour after the stream.
Here's
so
the thing,
if you're in there, we'll see you
I
in there.
haven't done Discord in quite a while.
It doesn't matter.
It's been like about 1 billion years.
Hasn't if you were in last week in the VIP chat.
Yeah, but I was only on there for like 5 minutes.
Okay, right. Let's end it there. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. See you next week for Trailbreaker. And as always, guys,
Peace out.
peace out, guys.
Oh yeah.